The police and operatives of the Department of State Services (DSS) on Saturday opened fire at #EndBadGovernance protesters again at the Moshood Abiola Stadium in Abuja. The protesters, who returned to the venue after initially shunning the place for street procession on day 1 and day 2, had assembled with flags and placards, but the policemen and DSS operatives on ground at the stadium fired at the protesters. Correspondent Nabuchi Okinabuchi, who was covering the protest, said some of the protesters ran into the vehicles and fled, while a car belonging to a Premium Times reporter was shot at while in motion. The forceful dispersal of the protesters, who gathered at the Moshood Abiola National Stadium by security operatives using bullets and tear gas, was, despite a court order that restricted the demonstration to the stadium premises. The protesters, who exercising their rights to freedom of assembly, were met with tear gas, bullets and intimidation of security personnel. The sudden crackdown left many demonstrators feeling frustrated and disappointed. Moments earlier, the protesters had engaged in a congress, allowing protesters of different ethnicity and tribe to air grievances and make demands on the government.
We all gathered here in line with the court injunction that said we should restrict ourselves as protesters to the stadium. And all our members were gathered here. We are just granting press release. We are not even making any noise. We didn't even blockade the road. So all of a sudden, the police came with their vans in numbers, I think almost 6 vans, and started shooting at us. They did not even address us. At least they should even talk to us or even tell us the reason why they want us to leave the stadium, as against even the court order. Because we don't say we should be at the stadium, and we were still at the stadium granting press release, then the police came and started shooting at us. And as we speak, we don't even know why they were shooting at us, because we are at the right place. We are at the place where the court said we should stay. So they subjected all of us, they molested a lot of us. I personally was molested by the police. They shoot the tear gas at me directly. They were not just dispersing us, they were aiming at us directly with tear gas. As Nigerian citizens, is it a crime for us to protest again?
It's a fundamental right.
Is it a crime again for us to protest? And I want to make the world know that. I keep repeating this, that we the protesters, right from day one, we've been peaceful, and the praise should bear us witness. We have been peaceful. We've never vandalized anything. We've never destroyed any property. We've never even used any provocative words on anybody. But the police have been trying to provoke us. The police have been trying to provoke us all this while. The police have been tempting us to be violent, and we reject that temptation. We want the whole world to know that whatever happens, even though we are not going to be violent, we are not going to take the law into our hands, and that's the reason why we restricted ourselves to the stadium. We did not go outside the stadium.